What's up, everyone? It's Thursday, and it's time for Crash and Burn. Who's excited? Tonight's our 20th show. I can't believe we made it through 20 shows without losing our minds or stop liking each other. But this is awesome. So congratulations to our team, and thank you to everybody out there listening. This is our 20th show. We are super excited. So I just lost everything I was going to say. So yeah, welcome to the show, and let me pull up things that give me notes and tell me what to say. Yes, so as always, we are Crash and Burn. Thanks, Andy. And welcome to the show, my co-host, Mr. Andy.
Hello.
Hi, how are you tonight?
I'm okay. Stuck to the firehouse, but I'm okay.
And welcome to the show, Erica.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you for what?
For welcoming me to the show.
Oh, right. And as always, we have Glenn and Leah. How are you guys tonight?
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Don't copy me again. Don't just repeat what I'm
Hi,
saying.
guys.
Hi, everybody.
We're doing great.
How's that? Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, so there's that. So shout out to Joey before we get started because he's messaging me right now. I sent him a link to start listening to the show, and he thought he missed the show and got pulled over while he was trying to get the show to load up. He said he didn't get a ticket though, so that's awesome. So yay! And he couldn't fit. He said thought he missed the start time, but we ran late. So thank you for that's dedication right there. Yeah, so this past week we had a pretty good week. We had a lot going on. We did our first Feats of Man this week, in between last show and this show. Before I get started, though, if you guys are out there listening right now, if you're listening through Google+, hit the little Q&A button. You can send us your questions. That's one way to get a hold of us. Another way, which we prefer, is for you to hop over to gunchannels.com/crashandburn. And go ahead and create an account, and you can jump onto the chat room and chat live with the whole team. That's definitely the best way to do it because we answer questions, we can talk about stuff, and it's a good way to chat with us. And as always, if you can leave your comments on the YouTube page if you're watching it via YouTube, or just send us your messages via Twitter or Facebook, etc. We're on Twitter at Crash and Burn TV. So check it out. And like I said, last week's show was good. We had Aaron Brumley from Solo Defense. He gave us a huge insight to some pistol training and handgun training that he does down there. So that was very, very cool. So, but in between then, this past Monday, we had our first Feats of Man. And so if you haven't been following the show, Feats of Man is various competitions that we call each other out on. So this time it was called out on ballet. So everybody that's been listening or who doesn't know that Erica is a ballet teacher. So she had myself, Glenn, and Mr. Andy do ballet. And we filmed it. So we'll play a little bit of the video in a little bit here, but that's what we did. We also moved your business down to the basement there, Erica, as that's what you're sitting in.
Yeah, my new spot for the show.
It looks like the internet's working pretty good there too.
Yeah. So far so good. We'll see how it goes throughout the show. But yeah, it's nice. It's quiet down here. Except I can hear you tapping literally above my head.
I am above you.
I know. It's the only bad part.
Well,
It's
I'll
annoying.
make sure I keep tapping.
Great.
So yeah, we also went and did a 5K at MCC over the last weekend, and by we handed out water. So that was awesome.
It wasn't just water. It was spirit water.
It was spirit water.
And you wore it tutu.
I did. I wore a tutu, which was very exciting.
You wore a lot of tutus this week.
It is. I feel like I've been all tutu. You know?
variety of different ones.
Yeah.
You didn't happen to mention, too, that Andy and the rest of his clan helped move all of my stuff to the basement, which we literally couldn't have done it without them this weekend.
That's true.
So
Andy and
if
his
you
whole
wanna say thank you
family.
for that.
Thank you, Andy.
You're welcome.
We made sure we had to work.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Thanks, Glenn.
I'm still looking to see if anything's missing. I'm sure Bear has a whole bunch of new toys.
We found a fork outside today.
We did find a fork outside the shop today, and we were like, why is there a fork here? And I was like, I bet that's something that one of Andy's kids found.
Nash found it in the garbage and
did.
wanted to let me know.
He did find it.
Yeah. I told him I threw it in the garbage for a reason. But he
Well,
did find
it's
it.
sitting outside the door at work if you want it.
Well, excellent.
Kicked it on my way out today. It was exciting.
Did you thank our sponsors yet?
Nope, not yet. I'm going down my list.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I jumped the gun.
You did. All right, so those of you still joining the show right now, jump on gunchannels.com and chat with us. Once again, this show cannot be done without our sponsors. We have some great sponsors for this month. I'd like to thank 1776 United for sponsoring the show. They've been a big help. Keybar.us, great dude, great product. Check them out. And Cantor Bruner Designs. Check out his pens. I had 3 of them. Eric stole all of them, so I'm going to have to get a couple more. Speaking of you stealing all my pens, I put together a shopping cart on Blade HQ for my birthday.
Oh, good.
So I need you to take care of that.
I will do that. Can you send me can you email me the link?
Sure.
Can you promise not to buy any of them before your birthday?
I almost bought it today.
That's why you don't get birthday presents from me, because you literally buy everything you want.
I stopped myself and I was like, I'm going to send this to Erica and tell her I want it for my birthday.
Cool. I'll have the boys pick out the prettiest one.
No, they're already in a cart. All you got to do is pay for it.
Oh, I wasn't going to get all of them because I'm sure it's expensive.
No, you got to get all of them. They go together.
Is it like a little bouquet of knives?
Well, it's a knife, it's a titanium lighter, and a titanium toothpick.
Why? Why do you need
What?
Why do you need a titanium toothpick?
Are you really asking that?
Yeah.
I really am.
What the hell's your problem?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You gotta get stuff out of your teeth.
You can do that with a regular toothpick.
If they
No,
break,
I know what a toothpick is for. Why don't you use one of the wooden or plastic ones?
they break.
Buy boxes of those, hundreds of them.
So
Just
this
buy
titanium one you're never going to lose,
Right.
and you're going to wash it.
You don't need to wash it. You wipe
No?
You need to wash it.
it. No, you don't.
Nah, you probably should wash it.
No, you don't wash it.
You gotta season it. That's why if you let it get seasoned, nothing sticks to it.
Ew. Ew.
I'm more confused by the titanium lighter since he.
Why do you need a lighter?
The vape
Yeah,
thing.
don't you have like a... What would you do? I need the lighter more than you do.
What for?
You may borrow it.
For my shoes.
So I got this thing. It's called a key bar. And in my key bar, I have a toothpick. Look at that.
Yeah,
Is it
no, that
titanium?
makes sense. Fine. It's in your key bar. It's going to
You put
stay
the
there.
This is a plastic one. This one will break. And so you got to make a titanium one to go in your key bar. Wouldn't that be
But you won't lose it.
Oh, yeah.
Mike, where are you going to keep your titanium? How much is this toothpick?
Oh, don't worry. Price. Who cares?
Ah!
You should walk around like chewing on it like you're an old time gangster.
No, it was like $15.
Oh my god!
That's nothing.
Yeah,
It's a toothpick!
it's reusable.
It's gross!
It's environmentally friendly.
Gross. Do you reuse your toothbrush?
Yes!
Okay, then.
Oh! You
Oh.
do?
You don't throw it out and get a new one?
I just
I
use
keep
a
it in my medicine cabinet. I don't keep it in like my pocket full of lint.
I didn't say I was going to keep it in my pocket. I obviously
Where are you
gotta
gonna-
put
where
it
are
in
you
a
gonna keep it?
toothpick holder.
A toothpick holder.
Keep it tucked behind your ear.
Is that on your shopping list too?
No, but thanks for. I'll add a toothpick holder then too.
Guy just wants a toothpick. That's it, and he can't even get a toothpick.
I have a bajillion of them. I will give him multiple toothpicks that he can use once.
You got to live with
You
that.
can definitely stab.
How many regular toothpicks can you get for $15?
That's a lot of toothpicks.
I don't know. How much is a box of toothpicks?
I don't know. Is it like
$1.
yeah, like $1.99 if you're getting the stuff fancy
What?
ones?
Environmental. You're cutting down those trees. You don't want to do that.
You're taking away somebody's job from cutting down those trees.
I'm giving a job to somebody who makes titanium toothpicks.
Yeah.
For $5.12, you can get 360 ornate wood toothpicks.
For $4.95, you can get 1,000 of them.
You guys aren't helping.
Sorry.
Oh, there's some really cool titanium toothpicks out there, though.
Yeah, Andy, look up the lighter on Blade HQ. It's a titanium lighter. It's like $120 though.
There's some on Amazon too that we're getting. We're getting. Who's sending us these? Either Tanner or Joe. I can't tell because neither of them have profile pics on gun channels. Can you guys do something about that?
It all says Joe. If you hover over them,
That's
Joe.
a lot to do. That's a lot.
hover.
Hover.
It says tea tree chewing sticks. That sounds delicious. That's all I use a toothpick for, anyways. Is kind of for chewing.
That is pretty cool.
He goes, it's me and I effing fail, or I fucking fail. I can say that word.
Yes, you can.
You don't have to, though.
I don't have to. I like to.
Okay.
I know some people get offended about that because I am a woman.
Kinda.
And things like that should not be said through my mouth. But that's how it is.
All right. So, titanium toothpicks that Joe sent you,
Mm-hmm.
and titanium lighter. Which is cool. It's got all anodized, and it's an O-ring lighter, so your lighter fluid never evaporates.
Oh.
And one of the Spyderco fixed blade reversibles.
If anybody wants to help donate to Mike's birthday cause, because I'm sure this is a pretty penny of a bill that I'll be paying.
Spider
No, I
toes
can't.
ain't cheap.
I can't ask people to do that. When
can.
we're throwing my birthday party, and the only thing I ask when people come to my birthday party is to bring some fancy liquor. That's it.
That will never drink, and he'll just keep on a shelf.
And we opened it that night.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
We did last year.
There are still a few that you have on your shelf.
Well, those are special because that was when we opened the shop.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Anywho,
We still doing the party on the 7th?
For my birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah, down at the firing pin. We're gonna shoot full autos and eat pulled pork and stuff.
I might be there.
who the hell crossed off awesome on the show template and just put shit?
That was me.
Thanks, Mike.
What do you mean you might be there, Andy? I can do yours.
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
That day,
If you're not there, no one's going to be in charge.
Right, exactly.
We will have no adult.
well, on the 7th, there's a 14-mile ruck for veterans that I'm going to be participating in, and you guys should too, and then we'll go to the party.
Wait, what is this? That sounds
It's a-
interesting.
A 14-mile ruck?
How do you
Is
run?
that a run? Are you running?
No, it's a walk, it's a hike, it's a march.
It's a foot march.
How long?
14 miles.
14 miles.
That's longer than the Tough Mudder.
But you're just walking.
What's the
I just
pathway?
walked the Tough Mudder. Do you remember how long that took us?
I do remember you logged it. What was your question, Glenn?
What's the pack weight?
You can go, there's different pack weights from, I think, like 15 to 100 pounds, depending on what class. Like recruit is 0 to 20, private is 20 to 40, NCO is 40 to 60, assaulty dog 60 to 80, and HAMF is 80 to 100.
Can I have somebody else carry it for me?
Yes?
Can I just carry somebody else?
Yes?
Can that somebody else be me?
wait,
which one
dibs.
are you doing? That sounds fun, actually. I haven't done it.
Yeah.
I haven't done forced march in a while.
It's $30, and you get a barbecue afterwards.
Oh, that's cool.
And the money goes to I don't know who it goes to, but it's put on by our local CrossFit Boomtown,
Oh, nice.
and it's a hike in Mendon Ponds.
They were.
I love Mendon Ponds.
Oh wait, no, we can't do that. That's on the day of my birthday. I got invited to it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But
can't.
that's in the morning.
Yeah.
No, it's all
7
day.
a.m. No, it's 7 a.m. to 4, and then we go over to the
7 a.m.
fire.
Or
It's my birthday all day.
I think you should get like a golf cart and ride like in front of or behind us with a bullhorn.
that's fine. Yeah, but we gotta. I think we were telling. What does the event say on Facebook? For my thing, I don't even remember when I said it was started.
How about 5 o'clock?
Yes, Seth.
How long does it take to get from Mendon to the firing pin?
Hour.
No way.
Yeah, 5:30.
45 minutes. Well, that sucks, Andy.
No, it's all good.
It's confusing everything now. I'm so confused.
I think I want to do that.
You should give back for your birthday, Mike. You should
Yeah.
go there and donate some money.
Like
And do
I don't
something
see
healthy for yourself.
It's true.
Oh, and the next thing on the list here is to let everyone know Erica's full of shit.
beep 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 beep. This just in. Erica's full of shit.
Read all about it.
All right. Speaking of full of shit, tell us about this Playboy thing, Ari.
Playboy has changed their rating. It has a nice little PG-13 revamp rating now that it's getting. There will be no more nudity in Playboy.
That's ridiculous.
It is. However, the reason why they're doing this is when Playboy first came out, it launched in 1953, and it grew like crazy. One of the world's most recognizable brands, with, you know, the owner who's never out of his pajamas, the bunnies, and the nude centerfolds. So, like, in its prime, it would sell 7 million copies a month. So, and versus today, where it's only doing 800,000 a month. So, it's come down. So they're trying to, like everything else, stay current and change things up. So we've seen things that haven't stayed current. Like, look at Kodak. Kodak decided to stick with its film and its print, and it had multiple chances to go to digital, and it didn't, and filed for bankruptcy. Same thing with Blockbuster. Blockbuster was offered Netflix, I think, 3 separate occasions, and they turned it down, and now they're out of business. So with everything that they've been looking at, they changed their online website to no nudity. I think they did this back in probably, I think, the beginning of this year.
Really?
No, the beginning of 2014. Playboy changed its online website to no nudity, and so it's safe for work. So after they did this, they saw a 258% jump in unique visitors.
Really?
So, you know, with that, they're like, hey, you know, this is working for us. This is keeping us in, you know, able to be seen at work. People can't go on to Playboy if there's going to be nudes at work. Their boss is going to come by. They're going to get fired. It's a bad thing. So
Just
they've
do it
decided.
the articles anyway, right?
The articles are the best part.
There you go.
Well, there's
That's all I cared about when I was 14.
Playboy Plus, which is nudes, and you
Shouldn't
have,
that be Playboy minus?
and you have to get a subscription.
So yeah. So now, they have decided to take nudity out of Playboy. So there you go. So anybody that kept theirs, you know, maybe those ones with nudity are going to be like collector's items and are going to go for big bucks one day. Who knows?
That's true.
Do you think people will pick it up now, like read more of it, or you have a beard?
What?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I've ever really read Playboy.
True
Do
story.
you guys have like nostalgia where you would like sneak your dad's or somebody's Playboy out into the woods or something? Is that like a thing guys do?
Together?
No, like when you were like little kids or whatever, like before the internet and before like every unspeakable act was at the touch of your fingertips.
Yeah, they used to be at the firehouse before they got outlawed. They were always under the ashtrays before they outlawed smoking. So yeah, when my dad was a fireman, I used to come to the firehouse and I'd see the Playboys there. But they still have the Playboy channel, and that's not going to go anywhere. So they're still going to do the nude thing. They're just going to change it a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, I was hoping. Yeah.
So, where are they going to put it in the newsstand now?
Oh,
Are they going to like move it into like a different section?
Like what those are probably going to be like Maxim now.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Like-
more along those lines.
Like classy Maxim, like a lot of side boob.
Yes. Lots of side boob.
Nothing wrong with side boob.
Maybe it'll become a hit. Leaves more to the imagination where, like I said, you know, with everything else, you can just, like, click away. You can go to, like, I don't know, whatever the sites are, YouPorn and Snapchat, Snatch Chat, I don't know, whatever you guys
Chat roulette.
do.
You
And,
just invented
yeah,
something
chat roulette,
there.
you know, and see whatever you want to see. Maybe it'll be more of a thing now.
Oh, maybe.
I remember the cartoons being really good in Playboy.
Cartoons.
No, they always had like, and they were nudie cartoons, but they were always like just funny cartoons about something, but they were still nudie.
Still nudie.
Nudie. So,
That
yeah,
shows
so
how
that's...
long it's been since I looked at a Playboy.
Yeah, see, there you go. So nobody's looking at him anymore.
That's
I
true.
like Playboy. I like Playboy because even though the women have no clothes on, you could totally tell what era they come from. Those 80s girls have those songs pulled up to their armpits.
Yeah, and I've seen some mid '90s ones that had some pretty crazy '90s hair.
Mm.
Some Rachel from Friends hair.
Oh, yes. Everybody wanted that hairstyle. All right, that's what I got, Mike.
Before I want to talk about this documents leaking thing that put Glenn on a list. But before we do that, I'm going to skip over because I really want to open this and I haven't opened it yet. So let's do drink of the week. So this week I'm going total hood rat because Glenn and I obviously are hood rats on the internet.
We're OG.
I'm wanting it up here. I got some Old English. Oop, that's
Ooh.
wearing a
He's
mustache.
got a beard on it.
Old English beer.
That is old.
Yep. Old English 800. So it's 40. They don't make glass bottle 40s anymore.
Oh my god, it's a
Yeah,
twist off.
Yeah,
Because
it's plastic.
they'll end up on the ground in front of my house.
That's true. I should be sitting on your stoop, Glenn.
Yeah, I heard they taste better out of a paper bag.
I don't
No,
think
I yelled at that guy that was sitting on our stoop, and no one's been there since.
That
So
happened.
you're welcome. We have an empty stoop.
I got a FedEx paper bag. Hang on.
There he goes.
And there, he's gone.
What are you drinking, Glenn?
We are drinking, me and Leah both are drinking
Continue.
hot cider with a little bit of moonshine in it.
What kind of moonshine?
Moonshine?
Like
Is it
apple.
store-bought, or did you make
Yeah.
it?
I didn't make it.
I think it's
Like
apple. I
legit
think it's like
moonshine?
Applejack.
Like from a friend or from a store bought?
Store.
Okay. Well, you can make it yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think the ATF would disagree.
We've had some friends drop it off to
Well,
us.
You just can't sell it.
Oh, I guess it's not good that we had some at the shop then.
Is it? Wait, can you have it and not sell it? Is that the key?
Looking it up.
Pretty sure.
Ours was,
Weird.
we did not buy ours. It was given as a
I've
gift.
never paid for any.
That was a gift.
This is awful. This is way worse than when I had it in high school. How do you drink this?
Is it warm yet?
I had it in the fridge. It's cooled. Just cool, disgusting.
What is? I can't remember the last time I drank one of those.
Oh, it's bad.
That was probably about the same time I was getting drunk on peppermint schnapps when I was 15.
Yeah, or like 99 bananas.
Oh, apple pucker. You know how sticky you are when you wake up after apple pucker?
Oh.
Rumple mints.
That was the first time I ever got drunk. That was sunshine warm because it had been stashed in the woods.
Actually, you're right, Glenn. You cannot do your own.
Oh,
It's not illegal to have a still.
okay.
It's
but
not illegal to have a still, but it's illegal to distill alcohol.
I just said that. I'm just kidding. You can have a still for decoration, but you can't distill alcohol.
So did you guys read the article I put up?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
So
Yeah, I did, and then I also went to the website and downloaded the documents and went down the rabbit hole.
That you shouldn't have done.
no, you
Yeah.
don't.
I didn't read it at all. Can you sum it up for me?
Go ahead, Glenn.
Where's the cliff notes on it?
I think you're the only one that actually read it.
Okay, basically a bunch of documents, which most of them ended up being PowerPoints because that's how the governments run. Were leaked, and they all date from about 2013, and they're all basically how our government decides who should be on a kill list for a drone strike, and then how those drone strikes are taken out. And basically, it's a big long explanation that says we do whatever we want, and we have no idea what we're doing because like all these. I read a couple of the slides, and it's like, we watched this guy, and then we didn't see him for 4 hours, and then we blew up the car that he was in earlier, so we think he's dead. And like that's how it all plays out.
I do what I want.
Yeah, and it's all like, we wish we could bomb more people, but our planes don't fly far enough, and it's all stuff like that. It's really, and like they so when you see the president or whoever online or on TV talking about, we only ever use this in extreme circumstances and imminent threat and all this. Well, what they've done is they've gone in and they've written a legal definition for those words that has nothing to do with what you or I think those words mean. So I went down the rabbit hole, and it was kind of scary. Thanks.
So are
Mike.
we like into like conspiracy theory territory now, or is like?
This is one of those they were probably right kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Imagine you have this technology to go anywhere in the world and take somebody out. Wouldn't that be awesome and use it all the time, though, if you could?
I would.
Yeah,
I mean-
and we do.
Yeah. So we're pissed about that?
Well, the CIA's own report, and that's one of the files that got leaked. Only 9 out of 10 people they kill with these drone strikes were targeted or were even known to be in the location they killed.
I mean, I could think of 4 or 5 people at SHOT Show that I would use it on.
But basically, they're arbitrarily picking in people and then just dropping rockets on their head, and they're killing tons of civilians. And there was like one of the article slides was like, between these months we killed 40 people, and 4 of them were on our actual kill list.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, I can imagine being in this conversation and trying to work around all the laws and the rules and trying to do it, and what a pain in the ass that would be.
Mm-hmm.
You see the
Well,
picture of the drone? It's huge.
yeah, the Predator. I mean, it's a
Oh,
regular plane,
Yeah,
but it's and the best thing is this all these slides only pertain to countries that, like, not Iraq, not Afghanistan, not countries we're technically fighting in.
right.
We're talking about like third-party countries that we just fly over and drop
I
rockets
love
on.
party countries.
Wow.
Oh, different kind of party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different kind of party.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's
Well, I mean,
definitely a big deal.
it's a big
It's
deal
kinda
because
scary.
it's scary because it may provide that some of the conspiracy theory crap is true, you know.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is this same program. So these slides don't talk about these instances, but it's during the same time period. This program has been used against American citizens overseas. They've killed, I think it's 4 or 5 U.S. citizens with drone strikes. No trial, no nothing. Just you're a threat. Drop a rocket on your head. One of them was a 15-year-old kid.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean his dad was grade A scumbag Al Qaeda terrorist, but they knew the kid was there and they dropped a rocket in anyway.
I'm cool with that.
It's a tough situation, but at the same time you're talking about a U.S. citizen that was executed with no due process.
He's a terrorist.
Yeah.
Do we know that? Like, I mean,
Somebody does.
Yeah, but if you're a known murderer, you still get a trial.
Yeah, but not a terrorist. It's different.
If you're a domestic terrorist, don't you get a trial?
Yep.
Do you?
they're like
I thought
Timothy
The guy,
McVeigh.
the guy from Boston got a trial.
Yeah.
That's true. What about
Huh.
treatment? You just get hung?
Put it this way: if the guy had been arrested for the crimes he was accused of, the death penalty would not have been on the table.
Oh.
Yeah.
Snap.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
That's
because he was in another country and the Justice Department wrote a brief that says it's okay, they dropped a rocket on him. I'm not defending the guy. The guy's a grade A scumbag.
Yeah.
But I went down the rabbit hole thanks to Mike,
Yeah.
and now I'm on another list.
You're definitely
We're
on another list. But
I'm on plenty of them already.
speaking of, since we're rambling right now, I don't think I've been the same since we ate those Burger King Whoppers.
Seriously, still?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm pretty sure I haven't pooped the same since.
Is it still green?
More.
It's not still green. It's just not fun to poop anymore.
It's a little scary every time.
It just doesn't seem right.
Andy went back to get another one.
No, he didn't. Oh, I
Did
got
you
one.
really?
No, I
Did
went
you?
back. My son wanted one, and they were sold out of them.
Really?
Yeah,
Who wanted one, Bear or Nash?
Nash.
Nah.
He wanted to poop green.
He wanted a big black burger.
I've been all right. I mean,
I don't know. It could be all the other garbage I eat.
I'm gonna go with that.
I don't know. We've eaten some crazy shit lately, Glenn.
Well, you had that Mexican.
The
Yeah.
Mexican was good.
I
You
could've
had
gone
like
without the
free
cheese.
lunch at Haas the other day or whatever.
We lunch at Haas yesterday. That was good.
good.
Yeah, but I told Glenn today, it was awesome to get free lunch and to see the cool shit, but it's totally depressing because everything I want there is over $100,000.
No, you could have gotten something for 20,000.
We did get a free Haas hat.
Ooh.
A $20,000 Haas hat.
You think I'd get more free for already spending over $100,000 with them? But
Oh, they've moved on. They've moved on. They don't even remember you anymore.
Yeah, you're small fish.
no, they do remember me because I have the personal numbers of both sales guys and all the fixing guys.
They must love you.
Oh, they love me. $100,000, Andy,
For a pen.
for a pen. Anybody out there interested in a Kickstarter for a titanium pen? Hit me up. Me and Andy are doing one.
What's with the titanium all of a sudden?
I like titanium. It's
All
nice.
the kids like it. TI.
Why don't you go in?
Beads, butt plugs, toothpicks.
Does Cantor-Bruner do a titanium?
Dax does not do titanium. In
Why
fact,
don't you do a co-project with him?
we've already talked about it. Me machining, basically, because he uses casing, and then he gets the casing Cerakoted.
Right.
So we'll talk with him when we have him on the show. But we talked for a while that I would machine casings out of titanium, fake casings essentially, and then send it to him, and he would make a pen out of it.
That would be cool.
Which would be cool. Or I wouldn't mind teaming up with Dax and doing like a ground up tactical pen, out of titanium or something. It's definitely seems to be the way everybody's going. If you're, why spend $40 on a aluminum tactical pen when you could spend $100 on a titanium tactical pen.
Do you think he'll make me a ballerina edition one?
Probably. He had these awesome steampunk-looking pens that had that like copper mesh on them.
Oh, I saw those. Yeah.
He was supposed to save me one of those and one of the Stormtrooper pens, because I was going to trade him some more stuff or something, but then I completely forgot. So we'll have to hit him up and see if he still got them. But anyways, now we're talking about gear already. What do we got for guns and gear tonight, Andy?
What do I have? I have a UV pack light. Glenn, have you heard of them?
I got a couple of those.
I think I have heard of them.
I'm not Glenn though, so I'm not important.
Oh,
No.
they're cool. It's a glow stick, but it's a reusable. If you've seen the camera.
It's called Siloom sticks.
Yeah.
I just hung one of those up in my kids' room, but it's the big flat package one.
Yep, we have a flat package and a couple of the test tube ones.
Yeah, the matte lights they have, those are pretty cool.
Shit, I just remembered something.
What?
I sold my pickup truck with one hanging from the mirror.
Nice. You go out, you hike, you put it on your backpack, it absorbs the sunlight all day, and they can last up to 12 hours glowing in your tent, which is pretty cool. Just put it for like 10 seconds with my flashlight, and I got to turn the lights off, but you can't see. You can see like there's a little glowing part right in there. But they're cool. They last in a tent at night. It's nice ambient light all night long.
And they don't kill your night vision either.
No, they don't kill your night vision. They also have what is this thing called? The orb, which is it has a built-in light in it, so you can turn the light on in it, and it'll charge up the glow in it. They use that on like pets.
And get some screen printed All-Star Tactical ones.
Where do you get them from?
UV Packlight.
UV Packlight, and they can get them on Amazon or straight from the source. I met the girl. She's a girl. She's kind of cool.
You met her in Nashville, right?
Nashville, yeah. She had a booth outside of Nashville. I wanted to get on the Kickstarter. I missed it, but I ordered it anyway. And the 6-inch lights and the 4-inch sticks are pretty cool. Yeah, she was cool. It's a one-person show. She makes everything.
Very cool.
What does that run, Andy?
Just the sticks, they're like $8.
Oh, super cheap.
You know we have like 15 the Siloom glow sticks at the shop.
Probably.
I bought all different colors, so we can I don't know. It's not what do you call it, Glenn? It's not popping smoke, but dropping light on your ass.
Marking a target, I guess, if you want to say something fancy. Usually we just said we were using a glow stick.
Oh.
It's not all as tactical and cool sounding as it is in the video games. So like,
I'm
going to use a glow stick.
What's everybody doing tomorrow night?
Don't know.
Before the weather gets cold, why don't we do a fun day at All-Star tomorrow night? We can shoot the crossbow and do some desk pops.
We're both working.
We're working.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Retail,
baby.
Till when?
9:30.
9:30.
Holy crow.
Can I come into Field and Stream and throw a glow stick at you?
Yes.
Sure can.
We have an archery range. You can bring a crossbow in.
Can I?
Yeah.
I have a hunting bow, but it's down at Erica's dad's.
Hunting bow?
I do. I was going to go bow hunting, and I have a PSE competition one, like a whatever.
Compound bow?
A league one, you know?
Like a target bow?
Yeah, like a target bow.
I don't know anything about bows either.
Like a bowling league? Is it like Hawaiian printed on it or something?
No, it's like anodized blue.
Oh, you know it's the target bow when it's blue.
Seth says he's coming to see you at Field and Stream, Glenn. Seth. He's on Gun Channels. He's local. And then Andy and I are going to come throw glow sticks at you and Leah tomorrow.
It'll probably be more fun throwing them at Leah.
Last time I was at Field and Stream, I put my son in one of the the meat backpacks walk around the store, so he can like hide in the backpack, pop up, and throw glow sticks while I'm just walking by.
I like it. I'll just
Tactical backpack monkey.
You can do the same thing with one of our kids then, Mike. Say you guys could like have a whole fight.
We could. That's awesome.
We've got another kid. Leah and Glenn can borrow him too.
Oh, that's true.
Like
We each
that.
had a kid.
Yeah, borrow a kid.
You can't touch kids.
We're gonna weaponize children.
Yeah, why not?
They can't go to jail.
I heard Joe's fun.
What do you have for guns and gear, Glenn?
I have Leah's Yeti tumbler because I left mine at work. Basically, so you've all heard of like the Coleman thermoses that keep your drinks hot for like days.
Yes.
Because they're vacuum sealed. This is basically a cup that's the same thing.
Is vacuum sealed?
And it's 2 layers of stainless steel with vacuum seal between it, so there's no contact between the 2 layers except for the top and the very bottom. So it keeps your drinks hot or cold forever.
Keep showing.
It's on the radio.
Like seriously, forever?
Yeah, like how long?
I like iced coffee, so I filled it with hot coffee and stuck it in the fridge, and the next morning the coffee was still hot.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
Like
spent the
hot
night
or like
in,
lukewarm?
like hot, too hot to drink. Hot.
Oh yeah, I'll fill it full of coffee from the coffee pot, drive to work, an hour into work, start to drink it, and it's just now cool enough to drink.
Is that spill-proof top or no?
It's got an O-ring, so it doesn't leak easily, but it will spill if you like drop it over.
It doesn't have like a lock or anything.
What do they run?
The biggest one is $40.
Holy cow!
But the big one, the beauty of the big one, is if you get 2 beers, you pour 1 beer in, and you take a sip out of a beer, the second beer will fit. So you have to hit the sip though.
How much,
Try to take that sip.
how much alcohol is in this OE?
But the best part is like when you're outside and you get that bottom sip of beer that's always piss warm. In this, it's nice and cold.
I hate this one.
But there's a smaller version that's only $30, and then they now have a new one that's kind of like a tumbler size, and that one's $25. But that one,
as long as it works.
it
right?
works really well. Like it was one of those things that when I saw it, I didn't think I'd ever do it. As soon as I saw one work, I bought one.
I have an idea for Feats of Man.
Go.
Let's hear it.
Whitewater rafting.
Ooh.
So much fun.
It's so much fun.
What is the feat?
I don't know. I've never been. I just think of things I haven't done.
It's super fun.
I don't know how we could compete at it, but
If you guys did like kayaking or something then.
yeah, maybe like whoever doesn't die wins.
Or like, what are those ones where you, is that paddle boarding where you stand on the surfboard and you paddle it?
Yeah.
We should do that in Lake Ontario in like November.
Oh my god.
No,
Oh, are we gonna do the
because then we're gonna have to get
Polar
Mike
bear?
Mann out.
You guys should do the polar bear plunge.
the polar challenge thing?
Yes, we can do the polar bear plunge.
The only thing about that is I got to raise money, and it's a pain in the ass.
You got to raise money for that?
Yep. I've done it a few times.
I thought you can just go pay your money and go jump in the
We
water.
can't do it if Andy's done it a few times already. That's giving him the upper hand. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's little, so he can't handle as much cold.
I can't handle as much cold.
Zach
I'd
says
probably
the
disagree with that.
Zach says the hydro flask beats the Yeti tumbler and it fits a whole 40 of OE.
Does it? I'm gonna have to get one of those and try it.
Boom.
Boom. What? Ooh, whitewater rafting. Who sent that?
Me.
Oh.
We-
Oh, thanks, Mike.
All I see is the picture, and it's both of you.
Oh, I didn't need to send the Google link. I meant to send the actual link of the actual.
It worked. It worked.
I use the Contigo for my tea, and that lasts about 6 hours hot.
Mhm.
Speaking of, Erica and Leah need to get a hold of the scuba guy.
What's the competition for the scuba? Like, I'm definitely down to scuba, but
I don't know. It doesn't have. It's not like feats. It's not. There's no competition in it because there really was no competition in the ballet.
Oh yeah, there was.
You're only saying that because Andy kicked your asses.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Andy did well, and he had a plate carrier on.
Yeah, he was carrying extra weight.
And honestly, Andy gets points for his kids adding excellent color commentary.
You know, I was just there for the scenery.
I tried really hard. It wasn't enough.
You guys all tried really hard, and like the girls were super impressed with actually how well you all did. So I'm really happy that you all tried. You didn't just
Apparently, my dad is listening because he says the feats of man should go 1 week without pissing any money away. I'm going to go ahead and say no, I can't.
Mike would lose.
I would lose. And he says we need to scuba in his pool so we can find his leak.
Deal.
Actually,
Yes.
that is a good competition.
That is it. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, we can think of something with a scuba. That would be fun. I really want to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should get those. You ever seen the little grabber claws that are shark?
Oh, the sharks! Yes.
And
I think we should hunt each other. try to pull each other's scuba masks off with the sharks.
Can Lee and I still scuba even though we aren't participating in the feats of man? Can we just go just to watch and try it?
what if it's that time of the month and the shark comes?
I don't get
No,
it.
it doesn't
Period.
attract sharks. It attracts bears.
Oh, it attracts bears?
Pretty sure blood in the water will attract sharks.
Yeah, Glenn.
You guys, I've got matching vintage floral bathing caps.
Ooh.
I'm in.
They're flowers. And they're
Another
big.
suggestion: fencing.
Yeah, that's a
Ooh.
good one.
There's
There's
a
a fencing studio right down the
there's a
street.
fencing club around the corner.
I need to put up a new fence in my backyard. Oh, you guys talking about something else?
First one to put up a chain link fence. Go. Well, we still got to have the lumberjack off. I think everybody gets scared because I call it a lumberjack off, and nobody gives a suggestion.
We gotta wait until it's cold. You have
yeah.
to do the lumberjack
It's gonna
stuff.
snow this weekend.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Look at the
No,
weather.
no, 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 no,
It's
no,
supposed
no.
to snow this weekend.
My car
No.
got-
Saturday night,
No.
Sunday, snow.
No.
Yeah.
No, the cars are not away yet. The cars don't go away until October 31st. Therefore, it's not allowed to snow until
We got to
after.
clean the garage so we can put the cars away.
Mine will fit in there. Yours has a problem.
Yours won't fit in there right now either.
I bet you $10 I can make it fit.
You still got to clean something.
You still owe me $10 from the other day when we played Where Is Your Car?
Yeah, but I doubled or nothing on something else that you lost.
What was that?
I don't know, but I win.
Exactly.
I don't know, but I win.
Erica, do you have any gear that you want to show?
No, I've got nothing.
Nice.
I
Sorry.
see a big old wrap of bubble wrap over your shoulder.
Yeah, it's going extinct, right? Or they're not making it anymore. Where is it? That way. Look, the green thing. Yeah, that's a big roll of bubble wrap. I use that to package stickers. And I'm sad that they're not making it anymore.
They're really not making that anymore?
That's what I heard through
Yeah.
Andy's kids.
15-year-old kid said that.
Yeah, what do they know?
I think the goal is to stop making it, but I don't know when.
It's probably known to the state of California to cause cancer.
And kill babies.
Sorry if I'm on Amazon right now trying to spend some money.
Stop!
You couldn't even make it one show.
You lost. Jeez.
I lost already. I'm just looking for cool shit for us to do.
Mike, do you have any guns or gear that you want to show?
No, but I am playing with this little shark right here. It's a GoPro wrench and a bottle
cool.
opener. That's all I got. If you follow my Instagram, I'm actually pretty proud of the thing that I was working on, the bolt fluting for the Remington 700, and I'm very proud of my conversation with Glenn yesterday when Glenn goes, "Don't put it in the lathe," and I text him, I go, "Remember how you told me not to put it in the lathe? I accidentally put it in the lathe."
Accidentally put it in a 3-jaw with his live center. And
Right. Well, it worked, and all I did, I cleaned it up though. It really smoothed those edges, and I took a little more off the surface of the bolt. But you said I lost my secondary camming surface.
yeah.
I'll just bring a hammer.
Well,
with me,
we'll see. We'll see how it works once we get a trigger and a striker assembly in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely smooth in the action.
Mm-hmm.
So
What you gotta see once you get spring pressure on it.
But like we said, it's a factory bolt. If we screw it up, we buy a different one or we machine another one.
Yeah, we're messing around to see what we can do.
We're trying to see the different things we can do. I'd rather mess around on like one of yours or mine than a customer gun.
Absolutely, definitely.
Yeah. Oh wow, a tape measure that spits it out digitally.
How did you what did you put into your Amazon search box to find that?
I didn't. I'm on the homepage, so it's things Mike Santola likes. It's right. I mean, cameras.
Oh, you know what we should do when the weather gets nice? You know those big inflatable ball things that you climb into? We could put like the three of you in those and race down a hill in them or something. Who gets to the bottom faster?
First person to get run over at the bottom.
Yeah, see?
We could throw them all in the scuba tank.
Mike Ann says for the feats of man for scuba, he's going to blindfold us all and make us pick up phallic things at the bottom of the pool.
I like it.
That's actually pretty great.
That is excellent.
Either that or they're all going to be knives with the pointy side up.
I think there's a little bit of danger to it.
Right, there's danger.
I'm going to wear one of those chainmail dive suits.
Shark suit.
Shark suit. Yeah, so I got nothing for guns. I mean, I got that little thing. Still loving my Glock 43. That's it.
I wish I knew the difference between 223 and 556.
It's about 330 numbers.
Who wrote that? Glenn, did you write that?
Yeah.
You put .556.
Yeah, I did that wrong. There, I'll fix it.
Okay. All right, see it.
All right, so anyway, so for Ask a Gunsmith this week, I had a couple customers this week actually asking what the difference between 223 and 556 is, and it's not an easy answer. A lot of people probably know if their gun says 556 on it, they can shoot 556 or 223.
It's actually a good question, not to interrupt you, but we get the question all the time. We literally get it all the time.
Oh, it's a real common, especially with ARs that have been around for years. Some of them are older ones are Mark 223, new ones 556. Now you got new things like 223 Wild, all these things. But the rule of thumb has always been if you have 556 gun, you can shoot 556 and 223 safely. If you have a 223 gun, you should only ever shoot 223.
Amen, brother.
The reason being is 223 is the commercial, I don't want to say civilian, but the commercial version of 556. Remington, years ago, was involved in the development of the 556 cartridge for the military, and they recognized that whenever the military adopted a cartridge, that became very popular in the civilian market. So they released the 223 Remington even before the military fully switched over to the 556 to kind of capitalize on that. So when the civilian company releases ammunition, they get it certified by an organization called SAMI. And SAMI, basically, they publish the specifications. They specify how long something should be, what angles, what pressures, all these numbers. They specify it so everybody's on the same page. So that Hornet A223 will work in your Remington rifle. It's chambered for 223. And you can also go out and buy federal ammo, and it'll all be safe. So in the 1960s, 223 was released, and the specification was put down in stone. 556 is a military specification, so the military can do whatever they want to it, as long as it meets what they want it to. So kind of after Remington released that cartridge, some changes were made to 556, where the pressure was increased to make the guns more reliable, and headspace was increased to make the machine guns more reliable. So in U.S. manufactured 556, there's very little difference in the actual ammunition between 556 and 223. It's the chamber of the gun. That's why we've always said 5.56 guns can handle 223 ammo, because the 223 ammo is a shorter cartridge and less pressure. And that's kind of the rule of thumb. So the biggest two differences are the 5.56 is a little bit more pressure, a little bit more headspace, and that's mainly for machine guns. So the only problems people have run into is usually with U.S. manufactured 5.56, they actually manufacture it to the 223 spec, so that if it gets mixed up, it's safe. There's a lot of crossover between military production and civilian production in the U.S., so they play it safe in the U.S. There's been issues where foreign-produced 5.56 has been fired in 223 guns, and it's caused issues such as blown bolts, blown gas tubes, bulged barrels, all kinds of things because of the higher pressure and the excess headspace.
I've seen an upper actually blow apart.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it'll send parts all over the place.
Yeah.
Luckily, the AR platform is designed to, detonate safely. It's designed so that when it does go off, it generally protects the shooter. Generally puts all the gases down the mag well. But so that if you have a 5.56 gun, you can shoot both. If you have a 223 gun, only shoot 223. 99 times out of 100, you'd probably be safe, but that 100th time is going to be a bad day. So just stick to 223. They're both really cheap. You don't have to buy. You're not going to get any more performance out of a 5.56 than you would out of your 223. So just stick to the one that your gun is marked for.
Unless you're shooting something like a longer bullet, match grade ammo.
That's the other thing, is your 5.56 are generally available only in specific bullet weights, where your 223 you can get in hunting rounds and all these other different kinds. But like, you get into reloading and it changes the whole thing. But if your gun says 223, only shoot 223. There's plenty of good 223 ammo out there. Don't try to force a 5.56. It may be a big problem.
Why don't you touch a little bit on 223 Wild then, just because I'm sure some people's going to have some questions about that.
Yep, so 223 Wild was a chambering, and if I remember correctly, the guy who invented it, his last name was Wild. He named it after himself. That was specifically designed to address the issue of the difference between the two and chamber both and fire both safely. And sometimes when you fire 223 and a 5.56, your accuracy kind of goes to crap because of the extra length in the chamber, and the Wild was designed to try to kind of compromise between the two so that both could be fired safely and both accurately. You look at production guns from the companies, they've all gone to probably a 5.56 chambering to cover their bases. Yeah. Ruger did everything in 5.56 a couple of years ago. Pretty much everything out of Remington's coming 5.56 now. So a lot of people have gone over to that 5.56. The Wild was popular for a couple of years, but everybody's kind of jumped all the way to 5.56 just to cover all their bases.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's also more expensive and harder to find usually too.
That is more a marketing thing than actual ammunition.
Yeah, great.
Because people get excited, they see 5.56, they think it's better ammo. Usually it's the same ammo, manufactured in the same plant to the same spec, just relabeled 5.56.
Oh man, Little Giants is on Amazon Prime Video.
Squirrel.
I love that movie.
It's a great movie. So that's the difference between 223 and 5.56. Like I said, if you have a 5.56, you're good to go. If you have a 223, just shoot 223. You could have a problem.
Cool. That's good. Leah, you got any news or skipping over you?
I got nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
I don't know. Slow week. We could talk about Donald Trump, but I don't feel like getting upset.
What's new in the vintage clothing world?
Not much.
Wait, those two you made for us are fantastic.
Oh, I'm glad you guys like them.
What are you saying about Augusta?
Oh, this big auction house is having one of their big yearly auctions in New York City on November 11th, and I'm trying to convince my mother to pay for me to go there. But other than that, there's nothing really new in old clothes.
Where is it? Crash and Burn goes to New York City?
Yes!
I'm down.
My
Can we take
sister
the
has an
train?
apartment there.
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
need
can
to
take
take
the
the train
train.
and do hood rat stuff on the train.
And we're visiting Andy's sister.
Yep.
Yeah.
Done.
Me,
Is that
me
the
and
one
Mike
that
can
I'm at?
do a photo shoot in Harlem.
Is that the one I'm at, Andy?
Yes. Yep.
Dave's wife?
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. She's cool.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that'll
she
be
is.
fun. That'll be a good time.
We should do New York City.
Yeah.
Get some Jimmy Fallon tickets.
Yeah. Pick a weekend.
Can we go to the museum?
Yes.
No.
Yes, please.
What do you mean, no?
Museums a suck.
It's so
Old
cool.
stuff in there.
Let's go to the science one. Science one.
The
Museum of
Metropolitan
Natural-
Museum has a really cool arms and armor exhibit.
Okay, we'll go there.
You guys go there. I'm gonna go visit the dinosaurs.
Yeah. They actually have like a bunch of. They have like Smith and Wessons and Colts that are all engraved and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Nobody wants to go to the costume museum?
I will come with you. They can go visit the guns.
What's the leading cause of death in the U.S.? Anybody?
Heart disease.
Heart attack.
It's not guns?
Nope.
Oh,
I'm afraid of them though.
Tobacco.
I'd be more afraid of heart disease than guns, I think.
No, you really need to blame the food then, or the people that make the food that you choose to put in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like big black burgers.
You think
Yeah.
you think you could sue an AED manufacturer if it doesn't work?
I don't know.
You could try.
Even though it's preventative?
Anyway, what can we do to help in the cardiac arrest arena? That's what I'm going to talk about. Is that all right if I do that now?
Yeah,
We
let's
could
do it.
probably not make pizza cake for dinner.
Oh, I want some of your pizza cake.
It was
That
really
pizza
good.
cake looked really good.
Looked
There you
amazing. Can you put up a picture of that
Was
pizza
the
cake
cake
on our
moist?
Facebook
I
Wait.
can do that.
on the Crash and Burn? You guys need to see this pizza cake. It's ridiculous.
Was it juicy inside?
It was delicious. It was
Was it
full
like
of sauce.
was it like a pizza quiche?
No, it was like a pizza that I made in a cake pan.
Was it like a calzone, but it just came out looking like a pizza?
No, kind of. It was more like a deep dish pizza that was 4 inches high.
All right,
Like
there
a
are 4
Sicilian.
things that we can do to help prevent cardiac, or what we can do during a cardiac arrest. Quick action, quality training, use our technology, and coordinated efforts. The American Heart Association just came out with new CPR guidelines this October. They like changing it up. All these scientists get together and say what will be best for everybody. Bigger brains than us are, doing that. So the first thing is immediate recognition of cardiac arrest. A lot of people will see someone choking or perceive that they are choking when they're really having a heart attack, and it's called agonal respirations. It's literally their last breath of air they're expelling, and it's like, oh, they're still breathing, it's okay, are you okay? When really they're dead, their heart stops. So you have to recognize cardiac arrest and start CPR immediately. Also, what we used to call the ABCs, airway, breathing, and circulation. I think everyone kind of knows what those are. They changed those now. Now it's the CABs, so it's first circulation, then airway, then breathing. So what they mean by circulation is, do they have a pulse? Is the blood circulating? And is there any major bleeding on the body? So if you start CPR when you have like a missing arm, you're going to just push that blood right out instead of back into the body where you need it. So throw that tourniquet on and then start CPR, or throw a clotting agent in, put some direct pressure on any wound, and then start CPR. If you see someone and check a pulse, don't use to check for a minute. Look, listen, and feel. There's no more looking, listening, feeling for anything. If you think they don't have a pulse and you haven't been trained on this, if you've never taken CPR and you think someone doesn't have a pulse, just start CPR. Just start pounding on their chest. You're not going to hurt them anymore. It's the quick CPR. It's the quick functioning of you pumping their heart that's going to keep them going. The new overall process. This is what they say that you should do. In an emergency, you have to recognize it and call for help immediately. Before, you used to start CPR, do it for a minute, or I don't even know how long it was, but you start CPR and then go call. But now with technology, everybody's got a cell phone. Before it was you have to go, half mile down the road. You wanted to get some blood moving. Now they're saying technology is supposed to help. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to call 911, put it on speaker, set it down, and then go to work. And then call someone with an AED. So that's 911. They're going to come with an AED, which is a defibrillator, the thing that shocks you. You jump on the table. We should do that. We should defibrillate each other.
Mhm.
No, empty EpiPen.
Empty EpiPen? What?
Yeah,
You just want to get stabbed?
yeah. What if one of us dies from the actual epinephrine?
Well, that's why we'd have Andy there.
Yeah, we'll give you another one and bring you back.
Yeah.
So start CPR immediately. What you want your compressions to be 100 to 120 beats a minute. So in the back of your head, you can even say it, but Staying Alive, the song, staying alive, you know that song. Just play that in the back of your head and keep that beat, and that'll be around 100, little over 100 beats per minute, and then you'll be good with that. And do that until you die, or until someone else comes and takes the patient from you. Just don't stop doing that. That's all you got to do. You don't have to breathe. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to kiss their lips. You don't have to do anything. Just the fact that you're pushing what they have inside around, and also they do get a little air coming in when you're doing the compressions. So it's much better just to keep doing compressions. Has anyone ever done that? Have you guys had to do that ever?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Yes.
thank goodness.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I have not.
It's exhausting.
It is. I was going to say it is totally exhausting. I mean, you're pushing 2 inches down on someone's chest. You're going, and you do it for just a couple minutes, and you're going to be like toast. So have
You do it
someone.
right, you break ribs.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So they removed the rescue breathing from CPR now?
For just the normal everyday person, yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's the pre-hospital care one where it's still 30 compressions in 2 breaths, but most people, I mean, if you're going to take the CPR class, you're going to learn all that. So I'm not even going to confuse people with infants and adults and 30 and 2 and whatever. Just Staying Alive, compressions, 2 inch, which is about your thumb. Your thumb's about 2 inches long. So you don't want to go any deeper than that because you can do damage, but you want a good compression. So you want to keep your arm straight and just pound about 2 inches down. And if you hear cracks, that's fine. It's normal. They're not going to kill them. They're already dead. The best thing is they're going to come back to life, or you're going to keep them sustained until advanced life support can take that. And that's what your goal is.
Has anybody ever been sued because they had chest compressions done on them? They were maybe dead or whatever, close to it, and then they came back, and then because maybe ribs were broken, things were bruised.
Yeah.
And then the person that was saved sued the people that saved them.
There have people who have done that, and they came up. Different states have different laws. There's the Good Samaritan law. If you're doing something good to help people, you can't be held liable for your actions unless they're grossly negligent and you really fuck up. But if I stop, or if the normal person stops and helps, they've seen CPR on TV, so they did it. They did it wrong. They were there to help, so they're the Good Samaritan, and there's laws to protect people like that.
Okay.
Cool.
It's just in today's society, I guess you'd have to worry about that.
Yeah. But I would suggest everybody taking a CPR class if they haven't taken any CPR class.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing.
Have you taken one, Mike?
I have not.
Oh, come on, dude. Take
You
it.
need to do a refresher. It's been a
I
while.
Yeah.
don't like touching.
I don't like
You can do it on
touching.
the little mannequin.
You do it on the dummies.
Yeah.
I think
You can't do it on a regular person.
Do
It'd crack
they?
a rib.
Are they like tell us on the dummy where he touched you?
No, the dummy touches you.
Yeah, we'll set up a class soon. We'll do something.
No, it's not super hard. Well, I mean, it's hard when you're doing it, but it's not complicated.
Yeah, they've made it much, much less complicated, which is nice. There's no, you don't move the trachea to see if your breaths are going in correctly. Stomach. I mean, there was tons of different stuff that you had to do. But
Chin thrust and sweep the tongue.
I'm going to jump in and thank our sponsors again, because without them, we would not be rambling on here, and I wouldn't be shopping on Amazon right now. Thank you to Keybar. You're great. Thank you to Cantor Bruner again and 1776 United. These guys support a lot of the things that we do. I know these guys personally. They're all great dudes. I probably wouldn't even have asked anybody. I hate asking people to help out, and I hate asking people for money, but I feel like it's a good relationship for me to be able to promote their stuff because I truly believe in what they do. They're good friends of ours, and I think what they do is awesome, and they're great parts of the industry. And we say industry, there's so many people out there that say, oh, you're not industry, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. We're part of the industry. And these guys, even though they're not selling gun parts, these guys are every much part of SHOT Show and every much part of the industry as every other douche canoe trainer out there. So we love these guys. Check them out, and we will see you all at SHOT Show for our party. So moving on. Speaking of Andy's mouth to mouth, I'd like to talk a little bit about Netflix and Chill. With Netflix and Chill, Netflix is raising their price. So not only is it now $9.99 a month instead of $7.99, supposedly they're doing it to bring better movies, which is cool because I go through Netflix a billion times a night and I can never figure out what I want to watch.
It's all junk.
That is. So hopefully they will bring some more newer movies because I know it costs money for them to bring them to Netflix. I get it. But so if you're out there just trying to, work a girl or whatever, and Netflix and Chill, you're gonna have to pony up $10 a month now. So that's what I got for tech. It's not really techy. We talked a little about the self-driving car from Tesla, which is cool.
Mike,
We didn't talk about that on live.
Oh, we didn't?
No, that was our own private conversation.
back to Netflix though. That's $630 million a month that they'll be bringing, because they have 70 million subscribers.
More or total?
Huh?
More
No,
or total?
Total $630 million a month.
So still, at $3, what's that? 210 million?
70 times 3.
Yeah. So,
7 times 3.
Yeah, so 210 million extra per month. That should allow them to bring bigger movies,
A month, dude. A month.
Is Chill like the same thing as Netflix?
Titanium pens?
100. What'd you say, Glenn?
I was asking what Chill is.
Somebody say Netflix and Chill to Glenn.
I know what Netflix is. I used to get the CDs in the mail.
He knows what it is. He just doesn't know it has a name.
No, Chill? What is Chill?
The
Chills have sex.
my movie. I watch my movies from the mailman.
All right, the first person to post on our Facebook or gun channels with the best explanation for Netflix and Chill to Glenn gets a free sticker and a T-shirt. Go.
First person to post a picture of the old Netflix where you put the CD in the.
You can still get that.
Case.
No, they don't. They don't mail it anymore.
They don't?
Who won last week's?
They've gone online
No way.
only. I dropped my Netflix. I only do Hulu.
Mako.
You only do, I ditched Hulu. We only do Netflix.
Yeah, see, if there's a movie, I go on a torrent site. Shh, don't say that.
Yeah, don't say that.
Mike, who won last week's giveaway? Didn't
I
you like
haven't
make
picked
people?
it yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
Andy-
Andy's in charge.
Andy's in charge.
I'm on it.
Sorry.
Whenever we're ready, I can pick it.
Doesn't everybody know Andy's in charge? Isn't that like a thing now?
Sorry.
Like I said the other day, just because Andy's in charge doesn't mean he gets to make the decisions, though.
Right. I still like that I'm the social glue.
Where are we, Mike?
I don't know. Where are you? I'm upstairs.
How's that drink?
I don't know. Halfway through this OE, and how strong is OE? Is this ridiculous or
Are you
what?
starting to feel like an OG?
I'm definitely feeling like an OG right now. I want to go listen to some rap. Anyway,
Some rap.
so post on the Crash and Burn page. Give us your best definition of Netflix and chill for Glenn, and Glenn's gonna pick a winner, and Andy's gonna send it out. I'm not in charge.
Hey, if you Google Old English 800, it says that the alcohol by volume is between 5.9 and 8.
That's quite the range.
So
That's
it's
a
kind of
lot.
a crapshoot what you're getting.
Not only is it a crapshoot, it's like, does that mean it's 800 ounces? Oh no, it's 40 ounces.
No.
800 ounces. It's a small barrel of him Old English.
Hi, I walked into the gas station and bought a keg of OE.
Oh, but in Oklahoma it's only 3%. Weird.
That's because they're Mormon down there or something.
Nope.
Not in Oklahoma. That's Utah.
Oh, right, Utah. And tell me some stuff about some Israelis.
Yeah. There's been a few incidents lately of people stabbing people and running people over with cars and just attacking people in Israel lately. So what do you think they do? They ease restrictions on gun ownership. I tried to find what the restrictions were that they were easing, other than you only have to qualify once a year instead of 3 times a year. But yeah, I'm not really sure what they're easing, but the minister came out and said that they're going to ease restriction on gun ownership. Some of the videos out are really, really impressive. The last one where the guy rams his car into a bus stop, and people go over and say, "Oh, is he okay?" And then the guy comes out with a machete and starts macheting up people. And it looked like a civilian came and shot the guy. The guy went down. Then the guy got back up, grabbed his knife again, threw it at the guy. So the guy shot him again. He went down. And then the guy got back up again, and it kept going like that. So just shooting until they stop doesn't mean that they're stop. That can happen there, here, it doesn't matter. But you have to watch your environment. There could have been other guys around. It was very fast when I saw the military. It looked like the military running after the guy right after. So I don't know if there was a post down the street, one of their checkpoints, or what it was, but it was pretty cool. But you don't see that happening here when something like that happens. You don't see, oh my God, let's get more people with guns to stop these people. Here, it's totally
complete opposite.
Complete opposite. And that brings me into one other part where the FBI has issued their strongest warning to date about possible attacks in the U.S. on military at their homes. And they're telling everyone who has been in the military or is in the military to scrub all their social media, don't put up anything that were in the military or are in the military.
Really?
Mm.
Yep. And basically what it is it's just they put the social media, they're in a different country, and they say, if you're in America, go attack someone in the military. That's basically all that's happening. It isn't that I know. I haven't seen any direct information that there are people here planning it. It's just that they're telling people to do that, so they're expecting that to happen. It has happened in Canada. It has happened in the U.S. It's happening with our police. It's happening with our military. So, but The FBI has issued their strongest warning to date about that. Yeah.
Doesn't give you the warm and fuzzies.
No. The FBI also released their new RFP because they want a new handgun. But
9mm.
yeah, they're switching to 9mm.
Did you guys know that on Amazon you can buy a electric paper airplane launcher?
Electric
Why?
paper airplane launcher.
It's
It's just called a hand.
Yeah, it's faster than throwing it apparently.
Why do you need to throw your paper airplane faster?
I know, but they also make a smartphone controlled paper airplane.
Whenever I throw it faster, it messes it up.
Is it like those tennis ball launchers? Just
Yes,
two wheels
exactly.
spinning?
It's just two wheels.
So back to mine, one more. Like if you follow Dakota Meyer, I believe he was a Marine, Medal of Honor recipient. He basically says, "Fuck you, ISIS, come get me," and I love that. He's not scrubbing anything.
Yeah. Can you even scrub everything?
No.
Like, if I wanted to delete my Facebook and everything, could I actually get everything off the internet?
I don't think so.
Like, I'm pretty sure the internet is designed so that I can't get rid of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So, the government can't even do the internet, right? So how can I?
All right,
I don't
I'm
even know
done.
what Netflix and chill is.
Have you figured out what Netflix and chill is yet? Nobody.
No.
Somebody put up a very one-word answer on gun channels.
Yeah.
No. Let me look at it.
Seth.
Sex.
Sex.
I like it. Hey,
Okay.
Tony's there. Which Tony is that?
Duru?
Oh, I get it now.
Right.
Morning.
Now Glenn gets it.
He watches Friday morning.
I'm in the 21st century now.
What's up to date? All right, I think it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show.
You know what really grinds my gears?
What do you got this week, Erica?
You know what really grinds my gears?
This happened pretty recently to both you and I, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when you go out to eat and you're in a group of people and somebody decides to be a douchebag to the wait staff before you get your food. Why? You're asking it to be spit in, okay? Has no one seen the movie Waiting? You don't F with people who touch your food, okay? You don't just, if it was a little bit of a wait in the waiting area, it's what it's for, you're waiting. Be patient, have a Snickers, don't be a diva, okay? Then sit nicely at the table. The waitress or waiter is going to get to your butt just as fast and put the food in your face. Hopefully without spit, okay? So before you order, don't complain, okay? Literally, we were with Mike's parents, and Mike's dad had a little bit of a shit fit. Yeah, we told the waitress, we're by ourselves. We're not with them. It was, yeah, pretty sure he got spit in his food.
Probably.
Yeah.
So please don't do that. I've been there a number of times, and one, it's uncomfortable, because what is the waitress going to do? Like, literally, what is she going to do? She's trying her best, or the waiter. He's trying his best, okay? He doesn't control how fast the food is cooked. He doesn't control how many seats are in the restaurant.
My dad,
You know what I hate?
Dad just sent me. He says, "Fuck you, Erica. I want my food comp." I'm listening, bitch.
I know you are.
You know what really grinds my gears?
I hate when the waiter, like, you're given the order and they just nod their head, yeah, and they don't write anything down. And it's like the whole.
Yeah, I know then I'm going to get wrong food.
Yep.
But it won't have spit in it.
He
You
says,
could go to
says you have no balls, and he spit in your greens and beans.
you you could go to the restaurant with my dad, where it'll be a beautiful restaurant, and you won't have to wait to sit down, and you'll sit seated perfectly well on a beautiful table, and he'll still be a dick to the waitstaff.
Oh. What is it? Look at how awesome this lighter is.
Oh my God, really, Mike?
Look at it. Look at it. How awesome is that lighter? It's just.
It's beautiful.
Awesome.
Holy shit! Do you see the price on that?
I told you that's how much it was, but look how awesome it is.
It's a tie-dye squirrel.
I am not getting that for you. No.
I have the lighter, but it's in stainless, not titanium. I have that exact lighter. Actually, I think I have 2 of them.
You have a Thai Survival?
It's not the titanium though. It's the stainless.
Are they cool?
Yeah, they're called the Peanut.
Oh.
Gun Channel says to buy it.
Yes.
No.
A random stranger on the internet said buy it, so you should do it.
Right.
Who is that? Seth. Seth, you have my permission to buy that for Mike for his birthday.
Oh, thanks, Seth. You're the best.
There you go.
I'm not going to say what my dad just said, but it is hilarious.
So that's what grinds my gears.
Yeah, that's...
I think it runs in your family because your cousin Ryan does it also.
Yes.
It's an Italian.
What really grinds my gears?
That.
Definitely an Italian thing.
It is totally an Italian thing.
You know.
See, the Jews know how to take care of their waiters. They just don't tip them.
They just don't tip them.
They're
What?
super nice to them.
I've tipped extra because of how bad my dad's been to a waiter before.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
I'm
And it was like,
We
and he
sneak back.
and he does it when there's nothing wrong. Like he's just nasty to him. I don't know why.
Embarrassing. It's so awkward. You just don't know what to say. You're just sitting there like, you're gonna spit in my food.
Yeah.
It is also shitty 'cause, like, I wouldn't expect okay. I take that back because I work in retail. But I wouldn't want someone coming into my work and just being a dick for no reason. Why would you think that it's okay to talk to anyone like that?
Yeah.
Especially people who handle your food.
Right, that's key.
They get way more of a pass in my book.
They have the upper hand.
Like, literally, if it's that bad, I'll just get up and leave. I won't order. I won't stay there. If it's too much for me, no, I don't want the spit in my food, so I'll just leave. That's all.
All
You know,
right.
in some cultures, spit is a delicacy.
Mhm.
If it's a really hot girl, do you want extra spit?
Maybe
No.
if you're into that. Is that like a thing?
Maybe.
It's definitely everything's a thing.
Right.
Oh, okay.
In France.
Was it Rule 43?
Yep.
Oh,
If it's a thing, if it's a thing, there's a porn version of it.
I should have done my new license plates as my gun and gear.
There's probably a porn version of that.
Oh, that's cool, Leah.
No, I don't like it.
I like
What
it.
is it?
I like the vintage copper one. It's like
What are you
a
guys talking about? You
like
have
a
like your own little separate conversation.
I don't know.
punk oil lighter or something with a leather strap.
Actually, Glenn has one of those copper ones.
Does he?
Yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah,
That's way cheaper, Mike. I'll buy you that.
Leah, throw that up on gun channels.
That's cool. Buy
Yes, sir.
5, get 1 free. Buy 5 of them, and we'll give a couple away.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Those are really cool. Yeah, I have one of the real ones.
All right, you guys ready for this week's YouTube video of the week?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
All right, here we go.
Wait, I'm not ready.
Why not?
I don't know, I just feel like saying it.
Oh, okay. All right, here you go. Check it out.
Those poor birds. They must leave that on all day long.
The scream gets me.
That's the great. That's great. On that note, that's appropriate because Loki is now home with us, and he's a crazy little bird. So
You can teach him some rock music.
I absolutely I'm
Seriously.
gonna teach him like Queen, so we can outsing Kanye.
Oh, that'd be great.
Some play some old school Police for him.
Definitely. I'm gonna teach him "Kiss from a Rose" that I was singing today at work.
I think you should teach him "Every Rose Has Its Thorn."
Ooh, I like that. That's good. All right, so well, we're pretty much at the end. You guys want me to play the Tactical Ballerina or not?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? I mean, just play at least some of it.
Well, I got the one. Andy's video is 1 minute long, so you want me to play that?
Is that kind of long?
1 minute. 1 minute.
I don't know. I don't know what.
How long was the class, Erica?
1
It was
minute.
an hour, but it's a class.
So let's watch 1 minute of it.
All right.
You want to play it with sound or no? Does it
I-
need-
I don't know. Are we
Does
gonna
it need
get
the sound, or do you just want to explain it to people?
kicked by it?
No, we could play the sound. It's probably gonna cause YouTube to have a conniption, but
It's elevator music.
all right, here we go. It's Andy's video called "The Tactical Ballerina." This is from our ballerina class earlier this week. So right now there's two super elegant ballerinas, our friends Julie and Erin, twiddling across the floor.
What is that called? What were they doing?
Just Shanae's.
Shenane.
Shanae. And now it's me and Rachel. What are you doing there?
Mike.
I didn't get a good 5, 6, 7 count to start. I didn't like that.
Sorry,
Is that Chelsea?
that's Chelsea. Chelsea and Andy.
Look at Glenn. He's drunk.
Oh,
Glenn really looks drunk in the video.
I felt just
that
as
was
graceful
good.
as I looked.
That was funny.
Oh. Is the whole long video up on the crash and burn now?
No, I got Andy's memory card, so I gotta download it and edit it. So
You should put a montage up.
We should make 3 montages, one for each of us, and then people can judge and see which one of us did best.
Oh, I like that. That's a good one.
yeah, that's not a bad idea. Cool. Well, that's tonight's show. We actually we did good on time this week. Oh no way!
What'd you find on Amazon?
Shopping again.
Lucky Charms is making a marshmallow only cereal.
Ugh.
Okay, that is exciting.
Does that really count as a cereal? That's candy.
Or
Yeah, hasn't somebody done that before? Did Trix do that?
I think it's just called a bag of marshmallows.
Oh.
what did I just get? Oh, I got Captain Crunch donuts.
What? Is that any good?
They were like mini donuts with sprinkles on it.
Mm.
Kids liked that one.
That sounds delicious.
Bad parent though.
Yeah, our kids won't eat that cereal, Mike. They both hate marshmallows.
But I love it.
Then you can
Yeah,
you
how
have
do-
all of it.
Do you have children that don't like marshmallows?
They hate them.
Andy, you
so
didn't talk
confused.
about ISIS following us.
Nah, I didn't know.
Wait,
Should I-
is ISIS following Crash and Burn?
No.
ISIS is following us.
ISIS is following All Star on Instagram.
I put up a picture of me on my my Enduro with a 50 cal mounted sort of kind of on it, and All-Star Tactical posted it up there. So I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, cool, people are digging it. So I looked down in the comments, and this dude from, I think it was Saudi Arabia, tags this other dude from Saudi Arabia. He's like, check this out. And so I look at his profile, and the first thing I see is this black flag with all this Arabic writing on it. I'm like, oh, fuck, great. So there's going to be
ISIS
some...
is now following you.
Wait,
Yeah.
Is the black flag, is that ISIS or Al-Qaeda? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
I'm not
Maybe
sure
that
if it was
kind of
exactly like.
situation.
Go on All-Star Tactical's Instagram, and you can see. You can go down and look at the dude. They
Yeah,
look like two
comment.
rich boys. They look like two rich boys from Saudi with BMWs and bikes, but they do have all these, it looks like ISIS flags to me. Who knows?
Is this like a if you see something, say something kind of moment?
Sorta. I might tell a couple friends of mine to look at it.
Who
Mike
would you be
Ann.
more proud of if
No,
ISIS or if it was Al Qaeda?
What's that?
Who would you be more proud that followed it if it was ISIS or Al Qaeda?
I don't even think Al Qaeda's around anymore.
No, they were just talking about on the news earlier tonight.
Yeah,
They're still in Afghanistan, supposedly, maybe.
They can stay there. I'm more concerned about ISIS. Even Al Qaeda's like, dude, ISIS, shut the fuck up.
Oh, everybody hates ISIS.
Yeah.
Even like North Korea doesn't like ISIS.
Crazy.
Hey, Andy, just want to let you know that my trick loading my shotgun video passed 1,000 views.
Excellent. Mine's at like 70.
No, 321.
Do it the right way. Nobody watches. Mess up a lot. Everybody wants to see that.
That's true. Everybody wants to see Mike messing up. We need to get out there and make some more properly edited videos. The stealth gear holsters and the knife and armor plate, those were good videos.
What else do you guys have to review?
Well, we're going to talk with Andy about doing sort of a knife roundup, I guess, but just like the knives of IG. So we're going to talk about DMO. We're going to talk about Up Armored. Hopefully he's going to make us one of his new ones I saw on Facebook. We're going to talk about that Spyderco fixed Pakal style that I'm going to order. And what else, Andy? We talked about a few others. The Forsaken Blade Works we've talked about. I think Ian Wendt is going to make us one for the review.
Yep.
There's definitely, whoever else is interested, we basically want to talk about what knives are big and popular sort of on Instagram and social media right now. We'll have to borrow Erica's, legitimate koi knife and talk about Bill.
We'll talk about some like EDCs. What do you EDC? What do you, what's your safe queen? What can you do with them?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I've got that Dervish one that's pretty cool as a folder. And then talk about, all right, so these are your $300 and $400 knives, and here are your $100 to $200 that are your EDCs that are good. So that's probably gonna be one of our next videos I think that we work on. I want to get it done before the weather gets too cold. So stay tuned for that for sure. Upcoming events this weekend. There's not a whole lot going on. I got some work to do this weekend. Anybody else got anything cool going on?
I got nothing really.
Haunted hayrides this weekend. I think the YMCA is doing their haunted hayride, so we're going to do that. Maybe do the other one in Spencerport if we have time.
Cool.
We should all do that.
Yeah, we should go.
Sounds like fun.
We have the full Italian family thing going down this weekend.
Ooh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Can I come? I'm Italian. I fit in, right?
You would fit right in.
Are you guys going to talk like garbage and like concrete stuff?
Yeah.
I'll probably get drunk with a bunch of old guys playing bocce.
Oh my God, I'm there. What day? I'll be there. Seriously.
So
I'm excited.
and I'm gonna eat dozens and dozens of clams. So
My sister's coming to town.
yeah, the whole clan and a half is gonna be in town.
Man, I want to meet your sister. That's on the list.
You are such a creep.
Anyway, so follow us on Twitter at Crash and Burn TV. Follow all of us on Instagram at Mike Santola, at Andy Dixon, at Erica Santola, at G Rifleworks, and at Brown Loves Black. And most of us are on Twitter also, but the best way to do is to follow us that. Follow our Facebook page. If you got questions, Facebook's a good way. Make sure you guys sign up on gunchannels.com and hit us up on the chat. It's a great place to sort of interact with us. We use that more probably than the question and answer section now of Google Chat. And if you like the video, if you're watching or listening on iTunes, if you're watching on YouTube, the replay, leave us a comment on YouTube.
We never picked a winner from last week.
Go in there. I got it.
Oh, Andy's working on it right now, so we'll do it before we get out of here. Thank you again to our sponsors, Canterbury Design, 1776 United, and Keybar. Next week's show is actually Dax from Canterbury, so we're super excited.
And maybe he'll show up.
I know.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have Jeremiah from Savoy Leather tonight, but Nobody could get a hold of him.
He was
Hopefully
on
everything's
deck at the
okay.
beginning of this week and then disappeared.
No,
I did my best. I was pushy.
I know. It's all good. It's all good. If,
Damn too
producer.
pushy.
I
All
mean,
right, the winner of last week's is Tim171. I
Tim
will
171.
I will send you a message and I'll get your address and send that out.
Cool.
What did
Congratulations
you win
Everybody
again?
for sharing that.
on the titanium F-bomb money clip.
Nice.
That's the one I
That thing is
bought.
cool.
Yeah, I think it was really cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I mean, we should definitely, we'll keep going on Amazon or Instagram. If you guys have any cool ideas for giveaways, tag us and stuff. And, maybe we'll buy a couple and give them away. So thank you again for everybody. We really appreciate you listening, and we'll catch you guys all next week. Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye.
Oh, somebody's here.
This is awful.